Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On the ground, it's Barnes. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown Sooners. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Looking for space. It's Durham. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. an array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it out fast. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Oklahoma 10, LSU 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. They'll try to pick up the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. LSU right back to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that.
Oh, look out on the right. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking for room. It's Durham. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide out in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Daniels. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On 3rd down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up 4th.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Keeps looking downfield. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got his man. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Arnold. Just a short pass to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll go with a direct snap. Picks up the first down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown Sooner. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The give to the back.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
LSU quick to the line. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his man, they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, the ball squirts out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David,
and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be providing that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by formation.
Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here we go. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the left side. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Dumps it off in the flats. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. LSU right back to the line. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. No huddle offense to the line. Right back to the well. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Offense facing 4th down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They want that clock to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooner. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. LSU quick to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lets one fly deep. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll give it to the back.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been